They now have not made the playoff for 13 straight years. That is the longest streak in football, and in basketball, and in baseball, and in hockey. Over the last 13 years, no team has not made the playoffs more anywhere in sports you're watching than the New York Jets.
It's been a long 13 years since the last time the New York Jets made the playoffs. This drought, the longest active playoff drought in modern sports, has been a source of frustration and heartache for fans and the franchise alike.
I'm embarrassed because they don't seem to be. I've never seen a collection of people who have more to be ashamed of seem less upset about it.
But to understand the significance of this potential breakthrough, we have to revisit the last time they were actively in the hunt, the 2010 season. A year where the Jets came heartbreakingly close to the Super Bowl, and also explore the challenges and changes that have followed, leading to the current optimism surrounding this year's team.
We already know what's going to be written, right? Yes, yep. 3 home teams advance, and the great job, hey! New York Jet win right there, baby, huh?
The Jets entered the 2010 season with high expectations. Under the leadership of head coach Rex Ryan, the team was coming off a successful 2009 campaign that saw them reach the AFC Championship game.
A remarkable first season for Rex Ryan and the Jets.
It is. They established an identity with the Jets. That defense will only get better next year.
However, this time, with a solid core of players and a second-year quarterback in Mark Sanchez, the Jets aim to go further in 2010.
We have one goal as an organization, don't we? One goal as an organization, and that's to win a Super Bowl.
The season began with a rocky start, a 10-9 loss to the Baltimore Ravens, but the Jets quickly found their groove. They would go on and win 9 of their next 10 games, showcasing a potent combination of strong defense and a balanced offense attack.
Look at that move to the end zone for the touchdown.
Key victories included the 28-14 win over the New England Patriots and a dramatic 23-20 overtime victory against the Detroit Lions. As the season progressed, the Jets continued to demonstrate resilience and talent. The defense, led by stars like Darrelle Revis and David Harris, was a force to be reckoned with. Revis, in particular, was having another standout season, earning his 3rd Pro Bowl selection and reinforcing his reputation as one of the best cornerbacks in the entire league.
Intercepted by Revis, his first pick of the year.
On the offensive side, the team benefited from veteran leadership of running back LaDainian Tomlinson and the emergence of wide receiver Santonio Holmes. Tomlinson, who had joined the Jets after a great career with the San Diego Chargers, provided a reliable presence in the backfield. Holmes, acquired in the trade with the Pittsburgh Steelers, quickly became a favorite target for Sanchez, making several clutch catches throughout the season. The Jets finished the regular season with an 11-5 record, securing a wild-card berth in the playoffs. With that came the first postseason test against the Indianapolis Colts, the team they had just lost to in the previous postseason in the AFC Championship game.
3 seconds remaining. The snap, the placement down, the kick is on the way, and it is good. Nick Folk.
In this thrilling game, the Jets will become victors with a final score of 17-16, thanks to that last-second field goal by Nick Folk. Next up was a divisional round matchup against their bitter rivals, the New England Patriots.
This is about Bill Belichick versus Rex Ryan. There's no question. It's personal. I recognize he's the best, but I'm just trying to be the best on Sunday.
The Patriots, led by Tom Brady, were heavy favorites, having massacred the Jets 45-3 in the second divisional matchup that regular season. However, the Jets played one of their best games of the season, executing a perfect game plan that stifled Brady and the Patriots' high-powered offense.
3 for a first. 3rd down snap. Sanchez to the end zone over Arrington, and touchdown, New York, Santonio Holmes.
The Jets will go on to win 28-21, advancing to their 2nd consecutive AFC Championship game.
It looks like this team played with anger all day. Why, Bart?
For all you non-believers, disrespect us, talk crap about the defense like we ain't the 3rd best defense in the league. All we hear is about their defense. They can't stop a nosebleed. 25th in the league, and we the one to get disrespected.
Congratulations. See you in Pittsburgh.
Can't wait.
Back to you.
In the AFC Championship game, the Jets faced off against the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh, notoriously known as a difficult place to play on the road. And for the Jets, that turned out to be true. The Steelers jumped out to a dominant 24-0 lead, exploiting the Jets' defensive lapse and capitalizing on mistakes.
He's going to keep it. Open lane and touchdown. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Yep. We played about as bad as we can play.
Despite the daunting deficit, the Jets showed a remarkable fight in the second half. Sanchez led the team on 2 touchdown drives, and the defense tightened up, shutting out the Steelers in the third quarter. And in the fourth quarter, the Jets continued to fight back, but the clock was running out. They were able to cut the lead down to 24-19, but ultimately, the Steelers' defense held up. The Jets' valiant effort fell short, and for a second year in a row, their Super Bowl dreams were gone. The loss was a bitter pill to swallow, but the season as a whole was seen as a success and a step into the right direction for the franchise. Looking back now, the 2010 season's success was expected to be a building block for the Jets. However, the subsequent years told a different story. The 2011 season saw the Jets regress to an 8-8 record, missing the playoffs. This was followed by more disappointing seasons, marked by inconsistent quarterback play, coaching changes, and front office turmoil. Several factors contributed to the Jets' prolonged playoff drought. Quarterback instability was a major factor.
Then in Indianapolis, the offensive coordinator, you got a busted play here, and then Sanchez gets hit, the ball is loose, and it's alive.
After Sanchez's initial progression, his performance declined, and the team cycled through a series of quarterbacks, including Geno Smith, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Sam Darnold, none of whom could provide the consistent play needed to lead the team back to the postseason. Also, injuries and roster turnover played a role. Key players from the 2010 team either left in free agency, were traded, or retired. The Jets struggled to find adequate replacements, and their draft picks often failed to make a significant impact.
Do you expect that this is the last game you'll have to coach for the Jets?
I'm not going to get into my situation. You guys know it's not about me, never been about me. Just that, obviously I'm proud to be the head coach of this team.
The Jets also went through several coaching changes. After Rex Ryan was fired following the 2014 season, the team hired Todd Bowles. Despite a promising 10-6 record in the first year, Bowles couldn't sustain success and was let go after the 2018 season. His replacement, Adam Gase, he would be fired just after 2 seasons. The Jets would eventually go on to hire Robert Saleh from the 49ers, hoping his defensive expertise and leadership skills would turn the franchise around. The team also drafted quarterback Zach Wilson with the 2nd overall pick, aiming to find a long-term solution at the most critical position. The Jets' 2021 season was another rebuilding year, but there were signs of progress. The team showed flashes of potential, and young players like wide receiver Elijah Moore and running back Michael Carter emerged as promising talents. The defense led by Quinnen Williams and C.J. Mosley also showed improvement. The 2022 season saw the Jets make several key additions, including wide receiver Garrett Wilson and cornerback Sauce Gardner, and defensive end Jermaine Johnson through the draft. These moves were aimed at bolstering both sides of the ball and provided a solid foundation for the future. As for the 2023 season, there was a renewed sense of optimism surrounding the Jets, largely due to the obvious.
Oh, Laura, we have breaking news right now. Breaking news. Aaron Rodgers officially is being traded to the New York Jets.
The Jets traded for Rodgers, a future Hall of Famer and 4-time NFL MVP, hoping he could provide the leadership and elite play needed to end the playoff drought. He brought a wealth of experience and a proven track record of success, having led the Green Bay Packers to numerous playoff appearances and a Super Bowl victory. His arrival injected new energy into the franchise and has raised the expectations significantly. But let's be honest, the Jets face a tough road ahead in the highly competitive AFC East, with strong teams like the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. However, with Rodgers under center and presumably 100% coming off of that Achilles injury, the team has a fighting chance to compete with the best. From the outside looking in, besides a few hiccups this offseason, the culture within the organization appears to be changing. There's a renewed sense of purpose and a commitment to rebuilding a winning team. The players believe in the system, and the coaching staff is focused on developing their skills and maximizing their potential. The Jets' 2010 season was a roller coaster of emotions, culminating in a heartbreaking loss in the AFC Championship game. While it marked the beginning of a long playoff drought, the current Jets team offers hope for the future. With a young and talented roster, a dedicated coaching staff, and a clear vision for success, the Jets have the potential to break the streak and return to the playoffs. The acquisition of Aaron Rodgers, in particular, signifies a bold step towards achieving that goal. As they continue to build and develop, fans can look forward to a brighter future and the possibility of once again competing for a Super Bowl. To the Jets fans, I know the journey has been long and challenging, but the spirit of you guys and the Jets organization is unbroken. With determination, hard work, and a little bit of luck, the New York Jets may soon end their playoff drought and usher in a new era of success.